when I talk to you, just going through one ear and come out through the other one. It don't stop. What I must do with you?
But Mama.
But Mama, me man, I don't tell you already. If you stop over the little yard, stop keep company with Cherry Little.
Why? Mama, why?
No good can't come of it, child. It's too different, smaddy.
How different?
You ask too much question. When me was your age, you know, me couldn't ask my elders all the question you ask me, you know, Val. Me just had to do what them say. And you is going to do the same.
But Mama, Cherry's a nice girl and I like
Valerie,
her.
I'm not going to argue with you no longer about it, right? All I'm telling you, don't put back your foot over the little yard, and I mean it. Now come, go to shop, buy a tin of black pepper for me, and you hurry up, for your father soon come feel lunch. It's hard for you to speak to them, dear. Then just pull up a question where people can answer. Oh, God. Life hard for poor people, though, you know. Hard.
Adea.
Hi, Sydney. I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's what I see. What for lunch, love?
Your favorite.
Aki and saltfish. Good. I'm going to wash me hands.
All right.
By the way, what happened to Val? I passed her going up the road a little while and it looked like she was crying.
Val is too hard.
Yeah? What should do now? What should
I tell her over and over to stop keep cut me the girl Cherry and she won't hear me.
Cherry?
Yeah, man. Cherry little and a little girl.
Oh, you mean the Horace little?
Same one.
But why you don't want them to be friends? Horace is a nice guy. As a matter of fact, he invite us round to him house tonight for drinks and a chat.
You didn't tell him we was coming?
No. I tell him I would have come home and talk to you about it first and let him know what the position is when I get back from lunch.
But you can't tell him no.
Martha, why we can't have any friends?
Don't you talk about it over and over again, Sydney? Don't you know the situation, man?
That don't say we must hide away from people. You know hear what the Prime Minister say.
I don't care what the Prime Minister say. Him all right. It's not him going shame.
But why we have to shame any of that?
If you don't know that, me can't tell you.
I was going around to Horace's house tonight to ask him for help.
What? You must be mad.
Yes, I was going around to Horace's house to ask him for learn.
I make the whole town know so we can't read and write. Listen now. You can't go and go disgrace yourself, you see. Nobody drag me down with you.
No, man, everybody not going to know. Only Horace. Only Horace.
And his wife and his pitney them. And his friend them. As to that Sergeant Pickersgill, fame don't belong to him at all. As to that Dimples, once that the bar crowd know me love, the whole town going to know.
What you say is true, but I still want to learn to read and write. Can't go on, sir.
We don't last nothing.
Yes, Martha, we lose our whole league. We lose friends and companionship. True that I can't go to Horace's house tonight.
But why? Why you can't go? Go on, go enjoy yourself, but nobody make you know say you can't read.
Me not going away, sir. I'm going to wash me hands. When I come home tonight, it's the same thing again. Listen to me.
Papa.
What's it?
What time Mr. Goodwood coming here tonight?
Oh, them not coming here again tonight again, you know. Sidney said that his wife planned the evening already.
Oh? So, Cherry, what is your interest in all this?
I feel something wrong with that family, Mama.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Papa, it's not something I can put my finger on, but, well, you know, Val and I are good friends. Well, anytime I see her, she's always on her guard. She never seems relaxed. It's like she's afraid of something.
You know, it's the same thing I find out about Sidney too, you know. He's a good mechanic, and the boss even asked me to check him out for a promotion and raise a pay. As a matter of fact, this visit tonight was to be a part of the checking out process. But the man not come. See, him just not sociable on. Never relaxes or hear Cherry tell about his daughter, Val.
Well, I don't know. Martha seems normal to me. I mean, when I see her at the supermarket, except for her eyes.
Her eyes?
Yes, although the goods are clearly marked. She constantly keep asking the prices. I heard she say her eyes are dark and she can't see very well.
You know, that's funny. Because Sydney, he have the same complaint about him eyes.
Mama, you think the entire family is illiterate?
Why you say that, Cherry? It's not impossible that the family might be suffering from some hereditary eye ailment. Eh?
Well, Papa, that might be so, you know. But I read somewhere that when people can't read and write, they usually claim that something wrong with their eyes to cover up the problem.
You mean that? No, couldn't be.
That's absurd.
But, Mama, look at the high percentage of illiterates in the society. Isn't it just possible that, well, that the good would
That would be horrible. Because if that is right, Sydney couldn't get the promotion. And, well, you know, come to think of it, it could be right. For when Sydney applied for the job, I was the one who interviewed him. And I took it for granted that he could read. I mean, the man sounds so intelligent. But I recall that anytime I asked him to look in a book for something, or something on a piece of paper, or something, him complain about his eyes.
What a pity.
Well, that's why I wanted Mr. Goodwood to come here tonight. To find out if it was true, well, if I could help them.
Well, Miss Chair, why you don't go over there tonight?
Horace, I don't think that's a wise move. I think you're better able to handle the situation. Remember, Cherry's just a youth.
Mama, don't underestimate this youth.
No, remember to the young people there, you know.
So you're telling
Not for them there. Miss Chair, you go on, yeah? But see, be careful. Don't make enemies of them, yeah?
Okay, Papa, I'll be careful.
Okay.
Leave, Mama.
Okay, darling, and don't stay out too late now.
Okay, Mama.
Oh, sir. Well, I wish my son Junior was here with me.
Well, I wish I was where Junior is. Instead of being here with all these problems, I'd be enjoying myself.
The Governor-General, Sir Clifford Campbell, has called on all Jamaicans to involve themselves in the fight against illiteracy. A meeting involving all parties connected to the Kingston waterfront strike will take place this afternoon at 2 o'clock at the Ministry of Labour. The meeting has been called as a result of a strike by over 600 dockers on the waterfront. The Minister of Home Affairs and Justice, Mr. Noel Silvera, has said that the Jamaica Special Constabulary Force is doing the country a service which can never be truly recognized. Guinness Jamaica Limited has announced the appointment of Mr. Ray Martin as marketing engineer for their local brewery. He will be responsible for all aspects of the company's selling, distribution, and promotion. 5 people, 2 of them British soldiers, were killed and at least 20 others injured this morning in one of Northern Ireland's most violent mornings in recent months. The 2 soldiers were killed when a guerrilla bomb blew up in their faces. United States jets have destroyed 3 bridges and damaged the approach to another on a railway line linking North Vietnam and China some 30 miles from the Chinese border. 10 left-wing guerrillas who fled from Argentina to Chile by hijacking an Argentine jet on August 15th arrived in Havana early this morning. India and Pakistan today continued discussions about developments since their peace agreements were signed, but negotiators refused to disclose what the developments were. Delineation of the ceasefire line agreed on is believed to have figured prominently in the talks so far, and that's the news.
So help me God. If I ever live one more day like this, I'm going to go mad.
How do you now, Sydney?
I can't live so mad. I go to work and I hear this one talking about what him read in the papers. The other one talking about the book him reading. Eh? Everybody at work can read except me. I have to have bad eyes. None go wrong with me eyes, man. I listen to radio till I'm sick. I want to learn to read and write.
No, Daddy, that is what I want to do too, you know.
So how are you going to do that without making the whole town know?
Look, that is not important to me now, man. I want to be a real man. I want to read the news as well as listen to it. You understand me? I want to write my own letter and read them too. I do business what anybody have to say, man. I want to learn to read and write.
Sydney, we must not pine after the things we cannot have, you know. We must be grateful for the things that we have.
I'm grateful, all right. But that don't say I mustn't have ambition.
Ambition.
Yes, ambition. You think I want to remain at the same salary for the rest of my life? Look, I do promotion now. And I can't even go talk to the boss about it. Because in order to get the promotion, I have to be able to read and write. I can't read and write.
And I want to have friends. Mama can have
No! Nobody is going to know that we can't read and write. Barry, go see who that's at the door. Who is at the door?
Good night, Mrs. Goodwood.
Who is it?
It's me, Mrs. Goodwood. Cherry, this is.
Oh, ask her to come in now, Val.
Come in, Cherry.
Good night, Mrs. Goodwood. Night, Mr. Goodwood.
All right, Cherry, how are you?
Fine, thank you, Mr. Goodwood.
What you want?
Father.
They're fine, Mr.
What you want, ma'am?
I came to see Val.
Oh, see her there.
Val is go outside now.
Mama, is it alright if I go with Cherry on the veranda?
Yes, but don't stay out there too long and don't leave the yard.
Alright, Mama.
Good night, eh? Yes, it's coolies. Just listen to those crickets, man.
It's almost like in country.
You're from the country?
Yes. Cherry. Mama said I mustn't come back to your yard.
You mustn't come back to my yard.
Yes, and I feel sorry about that, you know, Cherry, because you're the only friend I ever have.
But why your mother said that is what I don't know.
Cherry, I don't know. I can't tell you. I can only tell you what you say, and I have to obey her.
I know how mothers are. I have one of my own.
And Cherry, you mustn't come back here either. You hear? Never again. You mustn't come back. I better go inside now before she calls.
Wait, no.
Come in, Mama. I have to go.
Wait till you
No, you don't hear she calling me.
But I have to go. Bye-bye.
I see if I leave you alone out here. Our mother wanted her inside to do something for her. Boy, I should have come around to your house tonight. But I couldn't make it.
Mr. Goodwood, is something wrong?
What you mean?
Is something wrong with me and my family?
Why you say that, child?
Well, Val just told me that her mother didn't want her to keep company with me. You should have visited us tonight and you didn't. Something must be wrong with me and my family.
No, sir. There's nothing wrong that I know with you or your family.
Then something must be wrong with Val and her family.
Why you say so, child?
Because of the way Val and her mother acting. Something must be wrong with Val. Yes. That must be it. Is that why?
Oh, no.
Is it that something wrong with Val?
Oh, where you
Mr.
get that?
Goodwood, can she read and write? Is she illiterate?
What is all them questions
If
you're
this is
asking
so,
me,
it's
sir?
no reason to be ashamed. What would be ashamed is if our friends want to help her and because of a false sense of pride she don't want to help. That would be the shame.
What you talking about in your talk?
Mr. Goodwood, I want to teach Val to read and write.
That's very kind of you, Cherry, but I never said she couldn't read and write.
Or eyes are just bad and I'm not fit company for her.
Are you vexed?
Of course I am.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Good night, Mr. Goodwood.
Good night, Cherry.
She gone?
Yes, she gone.
Thank God.
No, sit down back. I want to talk to you a little.
Then talk, no?
Cherry suspect that Valerie can't read and write.
Lord have
No,
mercy.
don't get excited over it. Cherry want to learn Val to read and write. I think it's a good idea.
Good idea, eh? It's because you don't have no shame, you know. Cherry and Val is same age. How Cherry fi learn Val fi read and write?
That is not the question. The question is, must Valerie continue in ignorance because of our pride?
Lord
That is the
God.
question. So, look, I think it's the best thing that could have happened for the whole of we matter. Listen to this. Cherry could have learned Val. And Val could have learned we. You don't see?
You mean say nobody want to know say we can't read and write?
Correct, and yet we could have learned.
All right.
Eh?
Make Cherry learn Val then.
Good.
Where you going?
But to give Val the good news.
Oh.
Cherry learned Val.
No, Val. Reading is easy. It's just a matter of recognizing symbols or signs. No, these signs mean sounds. Take this sentence on the blackboard. It reads, this is our class. Fine? That means that this place where we are now is our class. Your class and mine. Okay? Now, read the sentence with me. This is our class. This is our class.
This is our class.
Good. Very good. All right. You think you know these words now? Okay. You come to the board and you point to them and tell me what they are. Use it.
This
Right.
is
Fine.
our class.
Good. Very good. See? You're beginning to learn to read already.
Is
Uh-huh.
our class. This is our class.
Fine. Fine. Okay. I'm going to see how well you know them now. You remove the words from the board as I call them. Okay? Fine. Remove the word this. Uh-huh. Remove the word our. Okay. Remove the word is. Alright. Now, what word is this left on the board?
Class.
Good. Very good. Okay, Val, let's sit down and talk a little now.
What are we going to talk about?
You.
Me?
You know, I don't know a lot about you, you know. The last time we talked, you said that you were from the country. What do you mean by that?
I was born in the country and I grew up in the country.
What part of the country?
A little place in St. Elizabeth called Macatree.
Macatree. Then when you left there?
When I came to live here.
So you live all your life in Macatree then? Then they didn't have any school there?
Yes, but when I was to go to school, I get sick and the doctor told Mama she wasn't to send me to school. So by the time I could go to school now, that time I was 14, so Mama never bothered to send me again.
Oh. So why they didn't teach you?
Them can't read or write either.
Why?
Well, the two of them come from the same district, and their family was very poor. They couldn't afford to send them to school.
Oh. So that is why your mother didn't want you to keep company with me.
We didn't want you to know that we can't read and write.
So how they allowing you to come to the classes now?
Well, you will teach me, and I can go home and teach them.
But Val, that's not going to work.
You can't lend me the cards.
Well, I could lend them to you, but it's still not going to work.
Why?
Listen, Val, before you can teach somebody to do something, you have to be able to do it, right? Well, if you can't knit, you couldn't teach me to knit. So you see it's not going to work?
So what I must do?
Well, the only thing you can do is try. But, well, I know it's not going to work, so maybe when they see it not working, they might ask for help.
Well, all I can do is try then.
I suppose so.
Anyway, I will see you on Wednesday, okay?
All right, Val.
Bye.
Okay.
Well, Miss Chair, how is student coming on?
All right, Papa. You know, neither mother nor father can read and write.
I know. Sydney had to admit it today at work. The boss spoke to him about this promotion, and him had to admit to the boss that him can't read. So the boss said that him better learn or him can't get the promotion. So him come to me and him asked me if I can help him.
Thank God.
Well, I hope Mrs. Goodall will get jealous.
Yes. Why you don't go up alone and visit them and see if you can help?
It's a good idea, now, Horace. I think I'll do just that.
Yes. And you don't stay out late either.
Papa, you know, I have a couple more friends who I'm sure can't read and write, you know. So we'll try to see if I can persuade them to join us here in the evenings.
That's fine. At this rate, you know, illiteracy will soon disappear from the Jamaican society.
Barry? Barry?
Yes, Mom.
Soon time for you to leave now.
Yes, Mom. Getting ready.
Well, hurry up. I'm glad to see how she's getting on in the class these days. Cherry's certainly doing a good job of teaching her.
Mom, I'm going now. You hear?
All right, my dear, walk good.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I better hurry up with this dinner now before Lana she come to give me my lessons. That must be Lana now. Lana, come in now.
I know it's early in a dear heart, but I want to talk to you about something. Lisa, Miss Bertha's daughter, and Sarah Crooks. They can't read or write either, right? And I was wondering if they could join one of our sessions.
Lana, I think it's a good idea, you know. For you know, Miss Denton will live across the way here. She can't read either, you know. So I was thinking of inviting her to our session.
Hi, Martha.
Well,
Boy, great news. Horace and I discovered that a couple of the boys at the shop can't read and write either. So we're going to turn it into one big class.
That is good
Yes,
news,
that's great.
man. You know what? Lana and me was just making up a list of who we're going to invite to our class over here.
Really? Boy, the lamplight, the war getting hot.
Which war are you talking about?
The war against illiteracy. You don't hear about it. Jamaica not war with illiteracy.
Thank God. Thank God.
Anyway, Mama, can you see me?
Yes, man.
It look all right, you know, man.